Alright, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you're doing fine. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about the teasers that Showdown released over the last couple of days and weeks on their social media accounts. So everything will most likely come with the upcoming patch 1.9. Now, keep in mind, the tweets, or basically the information they shared on their social media accounts, they were kind of vague, mostly just a screenshot or maybe some information. And this will be more a theory crafting video, alright? So I'm looking forward to see your theory crafting, so drop down in the comment section your thoughts about, well, these things right here. First we're gonna talk about the black market, then we're gonna talk about region lock, and then we're gonna talk about the maximum match timer being changed. Alright. Let's get this started. Not long ago, the Showdown crew posted this right here on their social media. It's basically just a screenshot with, opening soon the black market, and then they left us in the dark with this. Now, what could this be? I saw already quite a few assumptions, so I will go through them. The first one was, and that's probably a wild one, is, hey, we're gonna have a player market. Like Escape from Tarkov. So if you're not familiar with Escape from Tarkov, they do have a market where real players, like you and me, can put their in-game items for sale. You set a price, or maybe what kind of items you want to trade, and other players can then pay the price or basically trade with their items. Now, that is okay in Escape from Tarkov. I think in Showdown this would not work, and I think it would actually be a pretty bad idea. The moment you have a player market, you also open up a real-life trading market where people basically pay real money and then in-game they basically sell you the currency or they sell you then the guns. They can do that. That's actually an issue in Escape from Tarkov. And on top of that, the moment you can make money with these in-game stores, you will have an increase of cheaters. I personally think there's not a lot of cheaters in Showdown. They do exist, yes, but I think 9 out of 10 times where people call somebody a cheater, he just got a lucky shot or he's just really good at the game. But the moment scumbags can make money with video games, I guarantee you there will be more cheaters. So I personally really hope that there will be no player market. Also in Showdown, it kinda can only basically sell guns or buy guns and tools and consumables. In Tarkov it works a little bit differently, because Tarkov is more of a looter shooter or looter extraction shooter, and some items you need them for quests or for crafting. They have some real value, right? In Showdown, well, why would I sell my tomahawks on a, Showdown flea market? Doesn't make a lot of sense. So I don't think it will be a player market, and I really hope it will not be a player market. The next thing that I saw was being able to sell contraband weapons. A lot of people were asking this. Again, I think if this comes, it will only be for maybe a couple days as an event. So maybe you can sell your contraband weapons to vendors. Yeah, okay. I personally, maybe. But why would they do that now? That feels kind of weird. Maybe they do that. Lots of people were complaining that you cannot sell contraband weapons. I think there was a reason why they did that, to keep the economy somewhat in check. The economy is still, I don't think, in check at all for a few people, but hey. So I personally think that will be an upcoming event. Why? The last event, man, was ages ago. Like, at least it feels like ages ago. Like, new content for Showdown was not that great the last couple months, like the last couple 9 months. It was just like some small fries, and some of that I wouldn't even call content, like the rework of the summons or DLCs. In my opinion, DLCs are not content, with the exception maybe the legendary hunters. I'm gonna talk about that though, maybe in a different video. Why? Because, well, if I have a car and my car is blue, and basically you paint it red, I'm still driving the same car. And this is exactly what legendary skins are. It's not really content in my opinion. They did add a few guns, so that is always nice, but the real banger content that we got last year, for example, last year we got new boss, new map, custom ammo. 2022 is almost halfway done and it feels rather dry. But okay, this is about the 1.9 stuff, so I personally think this will be an event. And they also announced that there will be new mechanics. Because, man, the feedback for the last event was actually pretty bad. That was just copy-paste with a different paint job, in all honesty. With the utmost respect, okay? So I personally think this will be an event, and maybe one of the new features is that you can sell contraband weapons. Maybe it will also be buying skins. I don't know. Like, for example, right now, they always have, like, I think it's every week, I actually don't know exactly, where they have one legendary skin that is cheaper than the rest. It's basically on sale. Maybe it's that? We'll see. I personally think this will be a new event. Again, before somebody reports me to Crytek. I have no idea what it is, and I'm not leaking here any information. This is just my personal theory crafting. So the black market, I think it will be an event. It will not be a real money or a player market like they have in Escape from Tarkov. So yeah, that's about that, and I think next we're gonna talk about the region lock. Yeah, that will be a fun topic to talk about, but here we go. So first of all, they dropped this also a couple of days, or I think a couple of weeks ago. It's not that long, about region lock or ping limits. Now, what is a region lock? Region lock basically means that if you are sitting in Asia and you want to play on NA, you will have, or in Europe, for example, you will have a very, very high ping. And in a few games, you're actually not allowed the moment you are above a level of ping. For example, Escape from Tarkov. I don't know where the threshold is right now, but when I still played Escape from Tarkov, I will actually go back to that with the new wipe. Then I think it was ping of 150, 160 was the max. If you went over that limit, you basically got disconnected from the game. You could still reconnect, but if the ping was still high, then you would just get disconnected again. So, now, before people start sweating, oh my god, what will be the threshold regarding the ping? Will it be 100? Will it be 200? But if it's that high, it makes no sense. If it's too low, people can't play anymore. It's not that easy regarding the max ping. Because you have people sitting in South Africa, shout out to the South Africa community, by the way, from Showdown. The closest server that they have is Europe. And they get a ping of 220, roughly, because, well, I don't know, I'm not sitting in South Africa right now. So, you would basically tell everybody that is not close to one of the servers to go fuck themselves, alright? And I think that would be bad. Well, what a surprise, right? So, max ping, you have to put it somewhere where it's reasonable. Then, the next thing is, I personally think they will always give you one server. Before people start to panic and tweet at Hunt or annoy them in the Discord, just wait a little bit. I'm pretty sure they will have a mechanic that will at least give you one option to connect, no matter how ping you is. So you will basically have one home server maybe, right? For example, if I'm sitting in Europe, I will always be able to connect to Europe, even if my ping is not that great, right? If you're sitting in NA and you have a ping of 160 to Europe, you might not be allowed to play there. For example, when you're sitting in US West or maybe in Alaska. I don't know the ping from Alaska, okay? But I think as long as you still have one server option, I think this is okay-ish. You still have to be careful with this though, because I'm looking at you, Oceania. The Oceania player base is not that big. And if they're not allowed to play on the NA servers anymore, let's see. So you see already it's not that easy. You can't just say, well, just make a, you know, region or the ping max should be 80 or 90. I mean, that's bullshit anyway. You can still play ping, Hunt with a ping of 100 in my opinion. By the way, because lots of people got triggered when I made this sarcastic joke about, yeah, dude, if you have a ping above 20, stop playing Hunt Showdown. I thought it was clear that that was sarcasm. Apparently it wasn't. So, yeah, I play, for example, sometimes US East when I play with Nino, Curdy, or Joe, and then I have a ping of 120 plus. You feel that, but it's still playable. Now, I personally think, now the next thing is, what happens if I play with a teammate? Like, can you still play with Nino? Mike, can you still play with Joe or Curdy? That I actually don't know. Again, they didn't share much regarding the region lock info, which is kind of a shame, by the way. I'm not happy about this because lots of people are getting nervous for no reason. Just share the data. I don't get it, but okay. I think as long one dude from the team has that one specific server as their home server, you're allowed to queue there. For example, if I play with Joe, we can probably select NA and Europe. because, well, Joe is in NA, and I'm in Europe. But this is, again, just a wild guess. But I would not be too nervous regarding this. I think it's literally just for blocking people that are, like, trying to... I don't know why you would do that, actually, playing with a high ping, because I have sometimes already issues with a ping of 120, 130 when I play on NA East. Like, listen, it's no fun. I made... Once, Nino and I remember this, long time ago, we queued on Asia servers because I had one of the settings wrong, and I had a ping of 300 plus. Alright? Yo, you can't even shoot a Hellhound because the bullet is not registering. It's not fun. Like, now there's definitely somebody in the comment section, well, actually, ping abuse works in this way. Okay, fine. Will that do anything? I don't know, because, for example, these weird traits where you basically kill somebody, you see them already drop, and then they still kill you. That has something to do with the high pings, and this will most likely still happen. Like, again, nothing against the people from South Africa, alright? I know you have some pretty awesome people. But this is exactly what happens when you play against people with high ping. So, these weird traits, they will not disappear because of region lock. There might be less, I give you that, but it's not like they will completely vanish. Because people still need to be able to play, even if they have not, you know, a server right next to them. Well, Mike, why doesn't Crytek just get more servers? And just put one in the center of Africa? Well, fair point, but I can't answer that. And they will probably have a similar situation, maybe than like the people from Oceania. So there we go. So that was regarding region lock, my thoughts regarding that. Don't forget to drop your thoughts regarding region lock and max ping in the comment section. I can't wait to read that. Like, honestly, it's always... I'm very curious regarding your thoughts, guys. Just be civil about it. Alright, we have one more topic. Let's go. Now, this video is going already way too long, and always happens with these discussion videos. I don't know why. So let's get straight to the point. They will reduce the match timer from 60 minutes to 45 minutes. They announced that right here. I also like that tweet because it's straight to the point without any, you know, room for interpretation. Now, I got yesterday so many questions regarding this during the stream, what I think about that, and honestly, I think the effect will be minimal. I personally don't care about this too much or at all. Why? Because, dude, how many of your matches actually go beyond the 45-minute mark? Almost never. I think I had 2 matches in the last month where this happened. So, yeah, I really don't know why they did that. I know some people were asking for that, so I hope they're happy, so it's cool. I personally, I don't care about this. I actually had some of my most intense matches that went the full match timer. So... But I still don't care, dude. The way I play lately, the last couple weeks and months, I'm okay with this, but it should not go under 45 minutes. Like, I do actually have a couple matches that go 30 minutes, and I don't want to feel stressed the last 10 minutes of my showdown, because people get impatient. If you want the super fast lobbies, then please go play Call of Duty or Apex or something, you will have more fun with that. And on top of that, if your playstyle right now is in a way that you encounter lots of matches that go beyond the 45-minute mark, then there's most likely 2 things that happens. A, you have a loadout that is super long range and you cannot push people who are sitting in the boss lair, and you decide to wait until they leave. Because, well, this is how your loadout works. Understandable. Or B, you have absolutely 0 long range capability in your team, and you decide to sit in the boss lair and defend. Now, just to be clear here, both is fine from my point of view. Just keep in mind, you don't owe anybody a specific playstyle. I see always the people then, oh, fucking campers, shotgun pussies, you're just sitting there doing nothing, come outside. Yeah, and you're sitting there with your Mosin sniper Spitzer rounds and a dot, and you want them to run in the open so you can, you know, take some shots at them. And also the other side, you know, if you're running only shotguns and conversion pistols in your loadout, and you have nothing to fight these guys, well, you can't complain that they're not coming inside, and the others cannot complain that you're coming outside. So this is always just, in my opinion, a mismatch of loadouts and playstyles, which can happen, okay? So if you're sitting there and the bounty is not coming outside, and you decide to wait, I think this is already the first mistake, in all honesty. if you have nothing to push and you realize after a couple of minutes, hey, they're not moving at all, you either try it and take the glory or die, or you leave and play the next match. Honestly. Why waste there sitting half an hour in a bush when you realize they're not doing anything? So you will still have this frustration, it will just be a little bit shorter. But I think the core issue is that the team setup is not meant to push, and the moment you play double motion spitze sniper with, I don't know, double uppercut, and you have nothing to push boss layers, then you're a little bit at fault too for what's gonna happen. Now, this also has the potential to backfire actually, which is funny enough. Like, you have a long match and then finally there's a boss banish, and you know, oh, I don't want to wait the 25 minutes, we're gonna push now, right? I don't care if they're just sitting inside there and defending. No, we push now. If we die, we die. I don't want to wait for 20 minutes. Yo, suddenly the match timer is only 5 minutes left on the clock, of course. And suddenly these people who didn't camp before might start camping now. So, I don't know. Again, my personal opinion is I don't care. Alright. I'm probably actually kind of happy about this change, because I might not play super aggressively like a few other people, but I still play fast. And I play also a lot of solo. So if there's something that makes other people move, I'm okay with it. On the other hand though, I had some of my most epic, most tense and super handshaking moments with 60-minute matches. But yeah, I personally don't care. There's also another reason why they might do that, because it might free up server capacity. Boy, I almost forgot to mention this. Now you're like, well, that's weird. Why would that be? I actually don't know. I actually don't know. But do you remember the Scrap League event? They reduced the match timer already once to 45 minutes and argued with, hey, this is helping our servers. Honestly, if there's better server performance and I have to sacrifice 15 minutes, if that is actually true, why not? So I personally think this change was not necessary, and I'm pretty neutral regarding this. But here we go. So those were the 3 last, can I call this content updates? We will have to wait and see. Again, everything mostly theory crafting, exception is the match timer. Well, there you go. I hope you're happy with this video. And I see you guys in the next one, because now I'm gonna roll the outro. So as I said, I got a lot of questions regarding this, and we don't know much yet regarding how everything will look. But we can do some theory crafting. Once 1.9 releases, I will discuss the stuff that is still unclear in a bit more detailed way. People who monthly release their awesomeness can be seen here, my patrons, for being the best. Thank you for your support, my friends. Thank you for watching. Next we have a gun review video, at least regarding Hunt. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a good day and bye bye.